Morning guys, so we are back at the job we did the window at, but this time we're doing this window. Got to take this one out, put a whole new one in. Exactly the same as we did as the last one. This one's just, see, it's not fit properly. Got chunks out of the window sill, so we're going to take the glass out. Now what we're doing using the multi-tool just to cut the putty away, get the glass out, and then we cut the frame up, get that out, and then we make a whole new one. So that's the job for today. So stay tuned guys, and I will keep you posted. See you soon. Okay, so windows removed. We managed to save the glass. There is a small crack in it, but I didn't quote to replace the glass. And with the way I'm going to be making the window, it'll be quick and easy to replace the glass at a later date. So I'm not going to be stressed about the glass right now. So this is the opening now. At our height, which goes up inside there, which is 9.5. So it's 5mm under a metre. And we've measured across here, which is 1m12.5 or 1125 in millimeters, 1125. So now we've cut our timbers. We've cut our timbers full height there and full length, because we are going to be notching them all together. We have got to do something with this cable. We're going to have to notch out in the frame and put it back through, but that is something we'll worry about once the frame's made. I've just got to compare that to the glass size, because obviously the way this window was made is different to how we're going to be making it, so we need to make sure it's all going to line up. Don't forget guys, stay tuned. Okay, so after doing some working out, obviously because of the way it was made before, the head height wise we're going to be too big for the glass. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put a 4x2 header in first, and then then build our frame 50mm smaller. That way the glass will go back in our new frame. We'll have a header at the top which will hide the cable, so that'll sort our cable issue out. So it's all good. We're just going to have to put that header in first and then put our frame in afterwards. That way the glass will go back in. We haven't got to buy new glass, and then we can just crack on as we did before. Don't forget guys, like, share, follow, and if you could get onto my YouTube channel, give it a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Cheers guys, see you soon. Okay, so first job is to make the window board, which we're going to use the table saw, cut a slight chamfer a quarter of the way through a bit of 6x2 as we did on a previous video. So let's get it done. Alright, you ready Ricky? Cutting this. So there we have it. Got a nice window board style shape now. So the next job we're going to do is run a little cut line down there just to create a drip rail. Always allow for drip, so we're going to set the depth of the table saw to about 5 or 6mm. Just run it through. Just straighten the blade up. Wind it down. Don't want it very deep. No more than that. Push stick away. Slide that out. All we need to do is come in about 10mm from the edge, which is about there. Lock her down. And there you have it. Nice drip edge on the front edge of your window board. So that's the window board all made, ready to crack on. Next job, cutting our notches so that we can join it all together. So we've already marked up our timbers. We're going to come in any further than that. So on one piece we're going to cut the corners out, on the other piece we're going to cut the centre out, so that it all slots together nicely. So we're just going to get the table saw set up now so we can run it through as we require. Don't forget guys, please get on the old YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. Okay, so we're now going to set up the cut our notches. So we want about 20mm either side, and then we want our big chunk in the middle. I'm just going to set my saw up full depth. You've got to bear in mind what I'm doing, guys. Probably not the best way of going about it, but when you're doing this on site on someone's driveway, you've got to do what you've got to do to get the job done. So we're going to slide our guide over. Too much. About there. So we're going to do 2 cuts, one there, one there. We're going to flip it, do the same, then we can do the same on the other side, and then we can cut off the excess on the tables on the miter saw over there. So locked in, pencil out my mouth, and there we go. Right, okay, so our header and our base, or 2 sides I should say, sorry, have now been notched. If you're wondering how I knew how far down to go, I have a mark on my table here set to this distance, so I knew to go in no further than that mark, then lift it to get to the even cut. So now we're going to cut these 2 side pieces off on the miter saw, and that'll be the size ready to go. This is what you call driveway carpentry. So as you can see now, we've cut these off. So that's our male. So we've got to do this twice, and then we've got to cut our female that these will then slot into. Okay, so it's time to do the female notches. So as before, yeah, but this time we need to make sure we're not going past our, we want to make sure this is a nice tight fit. So as you can see, we've got our male and our female. So this is our male. So we want to make sure that we don't go this, we've got to go this side of the pencil mark, not this side, because if we go this side, we're making it too big. So we've already got the saw set. So as you can see, I've got those pencil marks there. And as you can see, my blade's cutting on the inside of them. So what I've got to do now is do exactly the same again as I did last time with the uprights, but this time with the, this is the header. We'll have to do it slightly different with the base, because obviously the base is a window board and it's wider. Don't forget, guys, always treat your tools with respect, because trust me, things can go wrong very, very quickly when you're using this sort of machinery. Pass me one of the female ones, one of the male ones, so I had a pencil. So we've got to make some adjustments, because obviously we're working with a wider sill here, so we just need to make sure we mark this correctly, cutting on the right side. Now we can adjust the saw accordingly. Set square, please, Ricky. Sorry? Set square. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Got it? Okay, so that's now cut out. So we've now got to lose this little centre piece. It's got to come out. So what I'm going to do, rather than try and chisel it out like I did last time, I'm going to adjust the table saw, run it through there a few different times, then we can break it out and it'll be a lot easier to clean out. see, give me a lot easier to break this out and get the notches in. I'm going to do the same again on that other piece, but working backwards, and then we can get yourself together and get it put together. Yep, so now we're going to break these out. I'm going to use my chisel, put it down there. And my little break. Mallet. Tap them out. A bit of luck, if you've done it right, it'll all lock together. It might be a bit tight, it might need some shaving, but there you go. In like Flynn, just like that, guys. So that's our header. We've got to do the same again now with our window board. Make a few trims, get this nice and flush with a sharper chisel, and then get it all assembled. Okay guys, so what we've also done is, as you can see there, we've just took the edge off either side, just so that when we slotting things in, it gives it that little bit of ease just to slide them in. Yeah. Okay, glue up time. Give me some wipes, please. We've got there. She's got it, mate. He's on it like a car bonnet. Okay, fingers crossed. It's all going to slot nicely now. Nice and tight, this is how we want it. Use a rubber mallet. That one in there. Sit tight. Get that big framing square, please, Ricky. Let's see how square she is. Very tight. Beautiful. Right, I need some 50, some 70, some pilot bit. All next to you, mate. Get that one piloted in. Make sure you pilot, guys, because if you don't, you can split your timber. What do you do with the 70s?
Gotcha, mate.
Yeah. Side. Same on this one. Driveway carpentry, as somebody else said on another video. Can't beat a bit of driveway carpentry. You don't really need it if you're gonna, if you've got the position and the place where you can just leave it to dry, then glue would be more than enough. Obviously in my situation, it's got to go in today, so we've got to get on. Okay, head. It's not that funny, Ricky. No pun intended. I think Ricky's got a dirty mind, guys. What do you reckon? Leave me a comment. Don't be shy with your glue. I would use a paintbrush or a little brush, but I don't have one, so it is finger. Give it a good finger. Again, no pun intended. Like a glove, like a glove. A little bit not as tight as the one on the bottom, as our window board, but that was a slightly different cut to do the window board. So we'll get that tacked in, get it squared up. A little explosion, shall we say? Try not to be too crude. We don't want to upset the YouTube now, do we? Fire that hole there. Oh, this one's not in. A lot quicker than the last one we done. I think we've got ourselves a little system going now. There we go, that's our frame all assembled. I'm going to run a bit of sand, run the sander over this, smooth some of these corners out. Going to double check our measurements. No, there isn't one for that one. Oh no, there is, it should be there somewhere. It might have fallen down. So I wrote down the measurements for my window. Now I know horizontally we're going to be a little bit, about 15mm shy either side, but I've got a nice big window bead which will compensate for that, so that's not an issue. The height issue was where we had a problem. So glass is 84 and I've got just over 85, so I've got a bit of play there. So the glass go in there, no problems at all. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, so we're just going to cut our window bead for the inside, and then when that's done, then we will then go and mount them, put our header in place inside the shed, then we can fix this in, put some screws in, and then we just put our glass in, a bit of silicone, and we're away. That's going to be on that, one up there. What was it? Grab the pin gun. I use the old pin gun. I'm going to pin my window board in. I do have the DeWalt second fix and first fix, but for some reason I've just kept using this one. I don't know why. I think it's just easier to get to, I think. Not only that, I've got more nails for that one, because that's an 18 gauge, I believe, and the DeWalt one is only a 16 gauge. So these nails are slightly thicker. Not much, but it's enough to make a difference. Okay, let's do 2 for the sides, which we need 80. 806. 806. spin and do the other side. There we go. That is our window ready to basically install. Right, so we know we was too high to have the glass, so we're going to use a bit of 4x2 and we're going to slide this in here like so. I might have to just give it a little trim. Yep, just a small one. Let's mark it up. Give it a little trim and then we can get our window in. Right, let's try that again. Up over the electrics. So I'm going to tuck a little notch out for. There is a timber plate above, so I can just screw straight up and in like so. Middle, good luck. 4, so. Okay, let's get our window in. Okay guys, so not to be honest with you, I'm a little bit tight left to right, so I'm just going to run the plane down the edges, take a couple of mil off both sides. I thought I'd allowed for some tolerance, but it's a little bit out on the brickwork. So what I'm going to do, run the plane. Do this a couple of times. Sides. Okay, so after a little bit of planing and a bit of tapping in with the mallet, we are an absolute snug, perfect fit. Snug as anything, flush with the brickwork. Got our cable notched in, nice and safe. Look at that, not a gap to be had. I think that a little bit of mastic and expanding foam won't cure, but this is only a shed and it is in a sheltered area. So we're going to clean this up, get it fixed in, check it for square, get the glass in, and we're ready to crack on. Yeah, smashing it today. The last one took us probably most of the day because we hadn't done one on site before, but obviously now that we've done them before, we knew exactly how to go about it and we had to get it smashed out in a fraction of the time. So, bit of a roadside carpentry for you guys. Stay tuned for the final result. Cheers guys. Okay, window is done. And there we go, all glazed, cables all tucked away neatly. Brand new window. We're just going to run the sander or something over that, a bit of sandpaper just to tidy that edge up, and we're golden. Don't forget guys, check out the YouTube channel, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Cheers guys.